trout, maybe speckled trout. I said no doubt. We're going fishing today on Mobile Bay. Going fishing today. I said where we going fishing today? Might be Oyster Bay. I said maybe.
Welcome to Fishing Time, hosted by Team LRT, where we show you tips, tools, and rules, hooks, weights, and baits, the good, the bad, and sometimes the ugly, and why safety is so important. So hang tight, we got a fishing adventure lined up for today. I think we're over here at Big Creek Lake, and we got Captain Buzz Bait on the wheel for today's fishing adventure. So everybody just hang tight. More Fishing Time, hosted by Team LRT. We hope y'all enjoy the show. So Big Creek Lake, is that right, Captain Buzz Bait?
That is Big Creek Lake over here in Mobile, Alabama.
Gosh, Big Creek Lake. I mean, yeah, over here in Mobile, Alabama. We fished Big Creek Lake a few times before.
Yeah, the old lake here, you know, this is where Mobile gets their supply of water. The Big Creek Lake out here supplies Mobile County with their water. And what's happened through the years, you know, they have man-made this lake, and it is super, super clear. Got some awesome fish in it. You know, a lot of people say that it's kind of tough to fish, but, you know, it is a little tough.
Man, I'd have to agree, Buzz Bait. Big Creek Lake is, we've had our challenges out here for sure, and they seem to get the best of us the times I've been here.
That's right, but now, this is April the 17th. The water temperature is starting to rise. You know, we wanted to come out here, put you on the Big Creek Lake show. There's going to be some different techniques that we're going to use out here at the Big Creek Lake. It's a little different than what we've been doing over in Rabbit Creek and Dog River and places like that.
Yeah, I think we're going to fish a little bit deeper water.
Yeah, we're going to use our electronics here on the super boat, and we're going to see if we can't go out here and spot some fish. We're going to see if we can locate some beds, because right now, this time of the year, the fish are spawning. They are doing their thing.
Yeah, I'm real excited. Like I said, Big Creek Lake has been a challenge for old Crab Claw, but me and Buzz Bait's gonna give them a wheel. So everybody just get ready. We're about to go fish Big Creek Lake. So you're getting her all rigged up for us today, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna rig up today. We're gonna do a little something different out here at the Big Creek Lake. We're gonna do a little Carolina rigging.
Carolina rigging?
Yeah.
That don't have anything to do with a rattle trap, does it?
No, that's totally different than a rattle trap. What we're gonna do, we're gonna reach in here. Pull out a couple of these weapons. We're gonna talk about what we're gonna do. Now this right here, my man, is a Carolina rig, already rigged up, ready to go. This is Paw style. So Paw likes to wrap them poles up about 20 times, you know, to keep them from getting knotted up. But it's the craziest thing. He rolls it up one way about 6, 7 times, then he rolls it up about 10 ways another time, a different weight. But anyway, there's your Carolina rig.
So a Carolina rig looks like it has a bullet weight on the front with a red bead, with a barrel swivel, with some leader line, and some fluorocarbon triple fish leader line. And we probably got a size, I don't know, probably a 2/0 size hook with a little bit.
It's got the worm hook on it. Made by Daiichi.
Yeah, Daiichi makes a very strong, durable.
The Daiichi hook, world's sharpest hooks.
So would you hook this on the Carolina rig? Would you hook your soft bait up the same way you would as a conventional worm?
There's all different kinds of ways to hook your worm when you're Carolina rigging. You know, you can take this right here. You can take your worm and do it Texas style. You know, run it through, run it out. loop it up. That's why that's a worm hook. And you can just cinch it in there like this, Texas style, or you can wacky it. Wacky worm means that you put it right there in the middle and you just hook it just like a worm. Let it go like that.
I like it.
Or, you know, you can free run it. Leave the hook out like so. I like to hook mine Texas style, run it through there, pull it all the way through. This is a new technique that buzzbait's getting into, and then let it come all the way through the soft plastic, then take it and simply pinch it up, push it down, and barely put it in that slit on top. What that does, that allows that hook to come through that bait a whole lot quicker. That way you're not pulling it all the way through the worm. But that's the way buzzbait likes to do it. You know, this Carolina rig, this is my dad rigged this up because we was fishing Lake Fork. I like to put a little bit more line, you know, I like to have it out there about like that. This is kind of short, so apparently what he was doing was probably having strikes or getting, and it shortened up on him.
Yeah, you keep cutting it off and it frays up.
That's the Carolina rig. Out here at Big Creek Lake, the water's pretty deep, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna upgrade the weight. The weight needs to be about twice that size. We got all the stuff right here. As you can see, the bead is designed to make a clacking noise when it comes together. The fish seem to like that ticking.
You know, a lot of times, you know, with the red bead, you know, it looks like, you know, like fish eggs, you know, it looks like Cajun caviar.
Hey, I like that one, Crab Claw. You know, Daiichi, the world's strongest or sharpest hooks. Buddy, let me tell you, man, these things are strong, durable.
Daiichi
hooks. We got the tungsten weights. The tungsten weights, they're not as big, but they weigh as much. If you understand what I'm saying, they you know, they're a smaller weight, but they're tungsten. They're heavier. It's a heavier weight. We like that out here at Big Creek Lake because it's kind of deep, and you want this thing to go on down there, and it's got grass and you know, gonna have that Carolina rig up here like this, and that bass is going boom.
Sounds good.
So let's rig this one up. Gonna take this. Always got to reach in here and get your handy snips. Old buzzbait, his teeth. About had enough of biting all this line and stuff through the years. We're just trying to get rigged up, ready to go.
Yeah, there's no need to get in a big rush.
No?
I mean, you got hooks in the boat. You know, it's, you know, when you're fishing, you need to take your time.
Take your time.
Get the full enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, it's...
What you doing there, buzzbait?
Playing with the electronics, my man.
You got some numbers over here?
I got a few numbers here. We got a couple of wayward points that we have got located over here at Big Creek Lake.
Big Creek Lake.
You know, this is going to be a little different fishing here with the Team LRT. This is the first time that we've actually filmed out here at this beautiful Big Creek Lake here that it's just absolutely gorgeous out here. The fish are beautiful fish. They're good and healthy. They're real clean. From what I heard, there's some big fish out here. You know, like we've said once before, it's pretty tough to fish. You got to really, you know,
gotta be patient. You gotta be patient.
You got to know the bite. This fluorocarbon line is very useful out here. It's very, you need the fluorocarbon line out here.
Yeah, it's invisible to the fish, so they say. Yeah, that's what we got old Triple Fish using the fluorocarbon leader line from Triple Fish.
Thank you, Triple Fish.
Yeah, we'll be using Daiichi hooks, the world's strongest hook.
I think I think we even got some Bass Assassin flutes up in this here boat.
Yeah, we got the Bass Assassin. We got old Robin Shivers over there at Bass Assassin that hooked us up. So we're gonna give it a whirl over here at Big Creek Lake. I guess it's about 11 o'clock, getting a late start today, trying to get everything put together.
Yeah, it's about picked a good time, you know. I mean, there's some overcast here. There is a breeze. The lake looks absolutely beautiful. We just got a little fishing report. They caught a couple of fish this morning. It's just, you know, it's got some deep points in this lake. What we're gonna do is concentrate on catching some of these big fish. It took a while to start figuring this thing out, but that's your surface clutter.
I mean, professional bass fishermen, that is a very important piece of equipment on the tour. Is that correct?
There is no doubt. What this does, it shows you what's on the bottom. It will show you the fish.
And then you just got to be...
and then you just got to, you know, go with that. You got to trust your electronics. The fish are there. Then you got to entice them bad boys to hit.
All right, so I guess we're about to do the first drop of the day.
Yeah, we're going to turn this ship around. We're going to go back over here and fish down this bank. Some of these Carolina rigs. Old Crab Claw's going to put him on a Bass Assassin flute.
Yeah, that's today's bait of choice. That is a saltwater assassin, but we'll use it, you know, in freshwater as well.
Without a doubt, the Bass Assassin lure is very versatile. You know, I mean,
you can fish it in shallow water. You can fish it in deep water. You know, you can fish it through the grass. I mean, and we'll have different colors that we'll use. But yeah, the Bass Assassin is an excellent bait to use in saltwater and freshwater.
Without a doubt, Crab Claw. Thank you, Robin.
Well, we're gonna see what the Bass Assassin's got here in just a little while. Just honing in, just honing in. You're honing in.
Pick me up a little toy, Crab Claw. Learn how to play this little harmonica.
I hear you, dog.
It's something to pick up and play with, you know. Spare time. What you got there? No jackfish. I done got on no jack.
Looked like a daggum prop might
Yeah.
slid him on the side.
Don't know what that is. Well, we out here at Big Creek Lake giving her a whirl.
Well, what's the report so far there, Captain?
The report so far is I've had one hit. You can see it's clear as a bell. We're right at high noon. Fishing time's about to get right though. Lots of knots in here, lots of structure. You know, we're gonna eventually find these fish over here at the Big Creek Lake. Y'all just stay tuned. It's coming.
Come on down
To the seafood shop
where the seafood's fresh
and the gumbo's hot.
at the seafood shop. Where you pick 'em
And we steam 'em.
hot on the spot. Bridge on the recipe.
Spicy the gumbo's high.
Where you will pick 'em
And we sting 'em.
hot on the spot. So y'all come see us at the seafood shop.
Where the seafood's fresh.
And the gumbo's hot.
You pick it.
We steam it.
Hot on the spot.
Either original
Or spicy hot.
at the seafood shop.
That's right, the seafood shop.
230-43 Perdido Beach Boulevard, Orange Beach, Alabama,
We hope to see y'all soon.
where we appreciate your business.
First fish of the day. It's good.
Look at here, look at here.
Finally, man.
Wow.
I guess we've been gunslinging for, shoot, I guess going on good solid hour and a half, 2 hours. Finally gonna have a little rattle in the box.
Tell you what, Crab Claw, that one took it right out of my hand. He put me down in the woods. I was struggling to get him out, but, you know, got him out of there.
What was the bait of choice on that there, Captain?
Speed worm.
Speed worm.
Speed worm. I'll show y'all one. We put this here fish up. Good old fish.
First rattle in the box. I done got hung up back here, huh, Captain?
No. Yeah. Put him in there. Turn that live well on.
Got a little icebreaker, got a little icebreaker. Finally broke the ice over here at Big Creek Lake.
Hey! Boom! That's the bait of choice right now. Speed worm. Got a little tail on it. Kind of looks like a paddle.
Got some ribs, got some ribs on him too, don't they?
Yeah, he's got a little ribs on it. It's called watermelon red. Speed worm.
So how you gonna hook that up there, Captain?
Same way, Texas style
So you've been Texas styling
with the Carolina red.
with the Carolina rig.
We want to make sure everything's back in check. See, but she just messed that up, so we might have to retie. Now there she goes. Got that Daiichi hooks, sharpest hooks in the world. They are sharp. I like to rig him up Texas style, but now here's the key. When you rig him up, you want to rig him up in line with that paddle looking up. Just run him in like that. Run him over like that. Make sure he's in line. Like if you're laying it flat, you want to lay in flat with it. Just simply stick it in the worm, and now she's weedless.
I mean, you don't stick it all the way through.
I don't stick the Texas style worms. I do not stick them all the way through. I do on the flukes and the frogs and stuff like that.
Little old butterbean fish.
Huh? That's the kind Crab Claw likes right
Yeah, well, what's the size limit on bass in the state of Alabama?
There is no size limit on bass in the state of Alabama, only in the lakes that have a Pacific rule, slots and stuff like that. But I called up the people. There is no size limit
No size limit.
in the state of Alabama.
I'll tell you what, that's two back to back, man. You think we ought to peel back out of here before we spook her up in here?
We have a case here. Tell you what, Crab Claw, that speed worm there now.
I'm being a little stubborn, but I'm kind of sticking to my little game plan with the bass assassin.
That's right. They seem to like the soft plastic today.
Yeah, soft plastic. I guess we're fishing about, I guess it was about 8-9 foot of water and using the Carolina rig, and Back to back.
Back to back, babe.
What you got there, Buzz Bay?
Let me tell you what we got here. Boy, this place is full of them things. Oh, jackfish.
What's a northern pickerel? A pickerel.
Yeah, like a northern pike.
Like a northern pike. Watch him now. He got teeth, don't he, Kevin?
You know he does.
I'll tell you what. We had a guy email in and said that thing was good eating.
That's what I was heard.
Well, let's put him in a box and we'll put a blade to her.
What you think, son? Heck yeah, man. Let's fillet that thing and see how she eats.
Yeah, I mean, old boy said y'all throwing back good food. We don't want to throw back good food.
Yep. Let's see. Oh, jackfish up in the box.
Hit it one time, Buzz Bait.
Woo! Fishing time with Team Laura Teague, baby. Y'all just hang tight.
So your favorite bait?
That's him.
The Buzz Bait.
No buzzer. That thing right there, it's called a mini a fish.
Well, there's nothing like catching a fish off a Buzz Bait on top water.
No, sir.
You get to see it. It's just an instant reflex action packed catch, to say the least. You got to retrieve that thing pretty fast, though, don't you, Buzz Bait?
You got to keep it on top of the water.
You got to keep it on top. You know, if you let that bait submerge, it doesn't.
It's not going to work.
It's not going to work.
This is a cast and retrieve bait that very effective.
Yeah, and very weedless. Well, I mean, we say weedless. I mean, it crawls over weeds. It'll still grab weeds. Snack time.
Yeah, that old Mimi Alvis, buddy. She's the best. She hooked us up with some of these Alabama rounds.
Alabama rounds.
That's it.
A fisherman's survival kit.
Survival kit. You can notice these crackers right here, very fresh.
Yeah, those come from Mimi's house, right?
They sure did. You always want to get that one in the middle first. That way you can work around that cam.
So the tip of the day is on the Alabama round, be sure to get the one in the middle, and then that loosens the sides up a little bit. Then you can work the rest of them.
Nothing better than the Alabama round.
Another one of them chain pickerels.
Oh,
ooh!
Quick release. Tell you what, Crab, call this little old bait right there. That's a pickling, catching food.
A chain pickerel catching food.
There it is. By gosh, we got to do something better than that now.
Whew! Big Creek Lake, man. What's the halftime report there, Captain?
Halftime reported was the same as it was at the quarter time. We have got one fish in the boat.
We got one fish in the boat. We released, I guess, two But you know, that's what you get when you're fishing Big Creek Lake, man.
Big Creek Lake's tough, but we still got plenty of daylight, so y'all just stay tuned. Out here on Big Creek Lake trying to find this big bad boy bass.
Yeah, I guess we're sitting on about 3:15. I guess we still got plenty of fishing time, you know, especially in that late in the afternoon's always the best time, you know. But
that is correct.
You got fish on, Buzz, babe?
Fish is on, babe.
What we're talking about, man? We started using the depth finder in that Humminbird the way we were supposed to, and I'll be doggone, we found some structure on the bottom, and I mean back to back. I think we done found us a spot there, Captain.
Yep. See what I'm saying?
So how big you reckon that fish go?
That fish right there weighs 1 pound.
1 pound?
1 pound.
All right, well 1 pound eats good.
1 pound eats real good. You know, we're looking for the ones that are about 4 or 5 times this size.
But we'll do them one at a time. If we got to get to 5, we'll do 1 at a time.
Yep. That's how it works. You know, you find the stuff with the electronics, you fish it hard, you keep fishing it, you will get them.
Yeah, but the thing, I think the tip of the day was a while ago when you said, you know, Crab Claw, you just got to believe in it, you know. We're going to go over here, we're going to drift through here, bam, we miss one, and we come right back and nailed another one, and you know what, I'm starting to believe in it there, Captain.
That's what I'm telling you. You spot the structure, you can spot the fish on this. If you zoom in tight, you can see the fish. You got to trust in it, throw in it. There you have it.
Well, I think we finally, done finally learned a little trick on Big Creek Lake, and
boom!
What we're going to do is we're going to loop it back up. The wind's dragging us right down there, just right through the heat of it, and I'll tell you what, Cap, we might be on something right here.
Yeah. Look here, folks. That right there is the speed worm.
Why do you reckon they call it a speed worm?
Because of this tail. The tail paddles back and forth, and it just paddles back and forth. You can work this all kind of different ways. You can work it on top of the water. You can work it down low. You can drag it and let the tail do its thing. It just waddles back and forth. But we got a little tip today. This is the secret potion. What this is Spike It. It's a garlic scent.
Scented fish sauce.
It is.
Homebrew.
And it's a homebrew. And what this is chartreuse. You always want to hold this over your boat, though. You don't want to spill this in your boat because it will leave a stain. So everybody that is watching this, don't spill this in the boat. The boat owner will be highly upset if you're in the boat with him and you take this out and you spill it. So.
And it's a chartreuse.
It's a chartreuse dip.
Wow.
This is the way you do it.
Do you think it's scented or is it just colored?
Oh, it's garlic scented.
Garlic scented.
What I like to do is just do the tail. Dip it down in there. Pull it out.
Wow.
She is scented.
And she's got a little chartreuse.
She's got a little chartreuse. You always, this is a must. Make sure that is closed. That stuff will get everywhere.
Wow, check out the tail.
There it is. Now, I like to dip it in here just to make it stick. Now there it is.
So that's kind of like a glue.
That is kind of like a glue. It is a chartreuse garlic dipping glue.
Wow.
That is what it is. And it is scented. That's why I'm saying if you...
Hey, let them smell that. See, what's that smell? I can smell it from here.
Crab claw. There it is.
So it's some sort of a paint too. It has some.
It is a scented type stuff. Now, I was in Lake Fork over the weekend, and Terry Hall, one of our buddies, he uses this stuff, but it comes in a marker. he has a marker just so this stuff don't spill, because he's had it spilt in his boat before, and it's not a good thing, because this will leave a stain like there ain't no tomorrow.
I'll tell you what, let's find out how she's gonna do.
So we're gonna rig that one up. I'm also gonna get crab claw one. Let's show you one more time how this works.
Yeah, because I need to get a dip on mine too, you know.
We're gonna reach right here. I don't need to be looking all up in that box, because it's just got all kinds of tackle. It's kind of messy.
So man, has that stuff been around for a while?
This stuff has been around for a good while, my man.
Wow, that's the first time I've ever seen it.
Yeah, some people, you know.
A little slow.
Some people finally pick it up.
Yeah, some people pick it up. Most people be stepping around it, stepping over it.
Lots of people step around stuff like that, but you know, I'm still sitting here spotting fish, and I'm spotting structures, so we're just gonna hang out in this little area, but here it goes again. Once again,
check it out.
Do not spill this in your boat,
because it will leave a stain.
It will leave a stain.
So
like there ain't no tomorrow.
So you're gonna go and color that tail up.
We're gonna dip this thing in here. All you want is just the tail to go in.
Just a little dip.
Let her soak up real good.
Wow.
Pull her out.
Looks like magic juice.
I like to dip it down in there.
And that seals it up.
That way it won't get on the boat. And there you have it. Speed worm.
Speed worm.
Out here in Big Creek Lake.
Modified.
Fishing with my partner, the crab claw.
We're getting late in the fourth quarter there, Captain.
We are. Getting right here about, you know, we probably got, it's 6, we got an hour and a half's worth of fishing.
And I tell you, Big Creek has been challenged again today. You know, we did a little bit of topwater fishing back there, and I guess we had, what, 3 strikes, but no box keepers.
No, but I tell you what, there is a good creek channel running right down through here. I'm looking at it on the screen here, full of all kinds of debris, stumps, trees. There's got to be some fish back in here.
So I guess we got what we call 3 bass and 2 chain pickerels.
I think we called, 3 bass. We threw, 1 back. We kept 2. We got us a Jackson fish, Jack. Crab claw likes to call them picklers.
Chain pickler.
Chain pickler. I like that. Chain pickler. Yeah, we're gonna ease back in here to the stump pond. Lots of stump.
And we're gonna give it a last quarter run for their money, huh,
We
Captain?
sure are.
Over here, Big Creek Lake, it's
We're about to put it on.
It's been a challenge for us again.
Woo-wee!
Keeper fish.
Late in the ball game.
It's getting late, no doubt. But we'll take it for sure.
Late in the ball game. We're still trying to.
Yeah, the sun's about to set on down. Getting real late in the ball game.
He done took my worm.
Carolina rig.
Carolina rig.
I guess it's been the baited choice today. I guess what is that? 4 bass and 2 chain pickerel. I think we caught 6 fish all day so far.
Come out the side.
He's a box keeper though.
That old Peter trout. You know, good eating.
Oh yeah, he's a good eater. All right, Buzz Beta, we fished up Big Creek Lake today. What's the fishing report?
Fishing report is not very good. But you know, like I was telling the crab claw, I don't think that we've, maybe one time we've been skunked on this fishing show, but we got a few fish there. We missed some. You know, we caught some jackfish. We caught a couple of short fish that we threw back. We caught a couple of keepers.
I think we got 3. I think we got 3 keepers there at Buzz Beta.
You know, we came over here to Big Creek Lake, knowing that it's kind of tough fishing. The lake is so clear. But thank goodness for Daiichi hooks.
We got Mr. Bass Assassin.
Robin, outstanding. Paul had a couple of fish stuck on your Bass Assassin fluke. I tell you what, man, you couldn't have asked for a prettier day. We had a great time out here. Unfortunately, we didn't fill the box up, but we did catch a few. Hope y'all learned a little bit on this Carolina rigging and whatnot.
So next time, Fishing Time, hosted by Team LRT. We hope y'all enjoyed the show.
Redfish. I said black